Subrogation. Sections 91 and 92. Section 91. Persons who may sue for redemption. Besides the mortgager, any of the following persons may redeem or institute a suit for redemption of the mortgaged property, namely a. Any person other than the mortgagee of the interest sought to be redeemed, who has any interest in or charge upon the property mortgaged or in or upon the right to redeem the same. B. Any surety for the payment of the mortgage, debt or any part thereof, or C. Any creditor of the mortgager who has in a suit for the administration of his estate obtained a decree for sale of the mortgaged property. Understanding Section 91. Who can redeem mortgaged property in India? Section 91 of the Transfer of Property Act, 1882, deals with a crucial concept in Indian property law: redemption of mortgaged property. It specifies who, besides the mortgager, borrower, has the right to redeem, pay off the mortgage and reclaim the property. Let's break down the three categories mentioned in the section. 1. Persons with an interest in the property or the right to redeem. This broadly covers anyone who holds a legal or equitable interest in the mortgaged property itself, even if it's a small or temporary interest. It can include lessees. Tenants with long-term leases may have the right to redeem if their leasehold interest is affected by the mortgage. Submortgagees. If the mortgager further mortgages the property to another person, that submortgagee can redeem the original mortgage to protect their own interest. Beneficiaries under a trust. If the property is held in trust and mortgaged, some beneficiaries might have the right to redeem depending on the trust terms. 2. Sureties for the mortgage debt. If someone guarantees the repayment of the mortgage debt, becomes a surety, they have the right to redeem the property if the mortgager defaults. This essentially allows them to protect their own financial interests and avoid becoming liable for the entire debt. 3. Creditors with a decree for sale. If a creditor of the mortgager obtains a court order, decree, for selling the mortgaged property to satisfy their debt, they can also redeem the mortgage and take possession of the property instead of selling it. This can be beneficial if they believe the property itself has greater value than the outstanding debt. Important points to remember. This right of redemption exists only until the foreclosure of the mortgage. Once the property is legally foreclosed, the redemption right is extinguished. The person redeeming the mortgage must pay off the entire mortgage debt, including any accrued interest and legal charges. The right of redemption can be transferred or inherited like any other legal right. Understanding Section 91 empowers individuals with various interests in mortgaged property to protect their rights and potentially reclaim the property even after a mortgage is entered into. It offers flexibility and safeguards in complex financial situations involving property. I hope this explanation clarifies the meaning and implications of Section 91 in a comprehensive and accessible way. Please let me know if you have any further questions. Section 92. Subrogation. Any of the persons referred to in Section 91, other than the mortgager and any co-mortgager shall, on redeeming property subject to the mortgage, have, so far as regards redemption, foreclosure or sale of such property, the same rights as the mortgagee whose mortgage he redeems may have against the mortgager or any other mortgagee. The right conferred by this section is called the right of subrogation, and a person acquiring the same is said to be subrogated to the rights of the mortgagee whose mortgage he redeems. A person who has advanced to a mortgager money with which the mortgage has been redeemed shall be subrogated to the rights of the mortgagee whose mortgage has been redeemed, if the mortgager has by a registered instrument agreed that such persons shall be so subrogated. Nothing in this section shall be deemed to confer a right of subrogation on any person unless the mortgage in respect of which the right is claimed has been redeemed in full. Understanding Section 92. Subrogation in mortgage redemption. Section 92 of the Transfer of Property Act, 1882, deals with the concept of subrogation in the context of mortgage redemption. It essentially explains who steps into the shoes of the original mortgagee when someone other than the mortgager, borrower, redeems the mortgaged property. Key takeaways. Who gets subrogated? Persons from Section 91. Anyone mentioned in Section 91 who redeems the mortgage, except the mortgager himself, gains the same rights as the original mortgagee. This includes co-mortgagers redeeming their share. Person advancing money for redemption. If someone lends money to the mortgager specifically for redeeming the mortgage and a registered document confirms this agreement, they too get subrogated to the original mortgagee's rights. What rights are transferred? The subrogated person acquires the original mortgagee's rights related to redemption. They can further redeem any other mortgages on the property with priority over subsequent encumbrances. Foreclosure. They can initiate foreclosure proceedings against the mortgager if the debt remains unpaid. Sale. They can sell the property to recover the debt if needed. Conditions for subrogation. The full mortgage redeemed. The right to subrogation only arises if the entire outstanding debt of the redeemed mortgage is paid off. Registered agreement. For lenders only if the mortgager agrees through a registered document can someone lending money for redemption claim subrogation rights. Benefits of subrogation. Provides security and legal standing for persons redeeming the mortgage, protecting their investment and potential future claims. Ensures fairness by allowing the redemption to step into the original mortgagee's position instead of creating a new hierarchy of rights. Promotes responsible lending practices by requiring clear documentation for subrogation rights when money is advanced for redemption. Example. Imagine a co-mortgager, person B, pays off the mortgage on a shared property held with someone else, person A. Under Section 92, person B becomes subrogated to the original mortgagee's rights. This means they can now recover the amount repaid from person A, their co-mortgager, or exercise other rights like initiating foreclosure if necessary. Remember, subrogation is a complex legal concept. Consulting a lawyer for specific situations and advice is always recommended. Section 92 is crucial for understanding the consequences and complexities of mortgage redemption situations involving multiple parties. I hope this explanation clarifies the meaning and implications of Section 92 in a comprehensive and accessible way. Please let me know if you have any further questions.